Good morning, Internet. Some people would call you beautiful bastards as a greeting. I wouldn't go that far. I would just straight up call you a slur. The whole world is busy playing Final Fantasy 16 right now, and that's the perfect time for making a Birth by Sleep video. While these filthy casuals are busy playing that other game, we, even bigger filthy casuals who need a mod for a game to be good, can now freely talk about said mod. You might have heard it already. Relatively recently, a mod has been released for this game, which allow you to cancel these commands into each other without any delay between them, which isn't usually the case. You do this and then you have around 4 seconds of a recovery frame to do it. Now you can just freely do that.
Fire! Let's go. Want some?
Oh, you see that? If you do that from the air, he has a little landing animation. I didn't know that. Hey, I'm learning something with you. Very big Birth by Sleep fan is excited to play this game for the first time, as it seems. You can also block cancel your attacks, as you can see. You can dodge out of them. Not the command finisher, this one. What you can do is cancel a block into a dodge. That's not possible. You can do it in the air too, freely. The biggest problem with this mod are commands like R-Solum, which I personally call cinematic commands. You see everything going black and being cool and gritty. You can't really cancel out of it very fluently. You can like do this, but he's give me a sec. If I try to cancel out of it, he's stuck in just doing R-Solum, as you can see. I'm on Mind Shield, but he's doing R-Solum. What you can do instead is cancel it with a jump, like I did before. Then it's the most safe way. Otherwise, it's not very consistent. You're stuck in this cinematic animation. You can even cancel early on.
Want some?
That's the safest bet. What I wouldn't fuck around with is Santetsuken, which, if you cancel it early on, it kinda deranges and deforms opponents, and the game acts like they don't exist anymore, but they are clearly on the field with their HP bar more or less intact. But you can't attack them, you can't do anything, so cancel that one on your own risk. Some abilities are ugly and stinky, weirdly enough, even though their counterparts or things that can be categorized in the same thing behave differently. Like Blitz, for instance, is really adamant about its follow-ups. You can't really block cancel it, unless you wanna block cancel the initial hit. Otherwise, it just keeps doing its follow-ups. Also, at the end of its whole sequence, it's still adamant about not being cancelable into the next move. I don't know why it behaves like that. Quick Blitz into Fire Dash is no problem, but Blitz, for some reason, is really adamant about it. Which, you will see soon, it's really weird because there are other abilities with follow-ups that can be block cancelled. This one is kind of behaving the way it does. Aerial Slam, more or less the same. You can cancel the last hit, or rather the recovery frames of this thing, and we'll just go back into doing Aerial Slam again. You can cancel the initial hit with a jump. Can you stop shining, you little pea? Yeah, like this. You can jump cancel it. In the air, you can cancel anything. Initial hit, like we did Blitz a second ago. Yeah. But not the whole sequence. We're too close to the ground here. Let me find a chunky guy to abuse out there. Hey, you look fat. Nice. See, he's stuck in doing Aerial Slam for some reason. Let me do this again. So it's on Blitz, and he's going back to doing Aerial Slam again. So I don't know why it does like that, but it's pretty ugly and very adamant about its recovery frames. So about moves with follow-ups that are a perfect candidate for a block cancel, Tornado Strike, for instance, is one. As you can see, it has follow-ups, but perfectly block cancelable into the next move. which is perfect with this ability because it launches opponents, the initial hit. So you can do some nice little combo tricks like Tornado Strike and Aerial Slam or Mine Shield, whatever you can come up with. Also, a really funny thing with Blade Charge, and it only works with Terra, you can cancel the first initial hit. You feel like you're doing some fat Devil May Cry combos, but I'm only pressing one button. This really is Final Fantasy 16 all over again. I told you we are the way bigger filthy casuals. Nothing similar for Ven, and nothing for Aqua that behaves like this. Terra is the only one who can do this with Blade Charge, and it only works with Blade Charge, as far as I know. Another thing you can't really cancel are command finishers. You can go into a... Wait, let me do Quick Blitz. Quick Blitz is a little bit funnier. So we do this, and I will spam the command button, and he won't do Quick Blitz as fast as he usually should. You can, however, go from a command into it very quickly. Also, you can block or dash cancel it. And maybe then go into the next move.
Want some?
Yeah, that's possible. You can also dodge cancel it. Like this. But you can't go into the next command. Also, did you ever thought to yourself, man, airplane tickets are really expensive these days? Then fear not. We have moves like this. Outside of battles, you could use them to fast travel really quickly. Like, they are dodge cancelable, so you can do something like this. Wait, let me do this again. I'm a filthy casual, as you can see. Yeah, this. You might wanna use the search abilities instead, since they are more controlled and more manageable. But if you wanna travel faster, the dash abilities are pretty much the best bet. Also, while we are at it, let me just quickly remove the square button actions. All of this. The game still behaves like something's attached to it. So if you press square after a move, as you can see, you look like you have a little seizure, but you are basically cancelling your moves. Also works with command moves. And also it works in the air, so you can do something like this. Okay, I think that's all I know about this mod so far. There's also like iframes you can get from moves like Wind Cutter if you block them early on. There are some moves that have really weird transitions, like, what's that move called? Fire Rage or something from Aqua. Those can't be fluently cancelled. If you know anything, you are free to tell me in the comments. Before that, this game was a 6 out of 10 for me. This is something I dreamed of as a 13-year-old when the game came out. And now it's, a nice little pseudo Devil May Cry-ish gameplay that is really fun to replay and fuck around with. Yeah, what else you want to hear about it? Hey, please don't forget that Kingdom Hearts promotes child labor. And you guys want to join me? I want to take some